this. I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm allergic to
bullshit.
Hey y'all, I just wanted to hop on and say thank you first and foremost to everyone who joined me on Monday night for my very first live and my birthday. Thank you. You guys are amazing. You yet again have reminded me that there are so many amazing people in this world. I also just want to say thank you to whoever bought memberships, and if you became a member and are a member, I have not forgotten you guys, but because I'm new to all this membership stuff, I will be working on that this weekend. I didn't forget. I've just been spending every breathing second of my week since Monday night not feeling good, and or for the most part working on family trees, which I've been doing for a year now. I gave up for a while, but what I found is rather interesting. So I'm gonna go live later tonight. I still don't really have a clue what I'm doing, but if any of you are like experts in the genealogy field or know more than I do, I would love you to hop on and chat with me about, I really need to know, and I Googled this and I have the answer, but I want a real person to like confirm this, and I do have these questions put out to multiple actual experts, but it's a Friday and I don't know that they're going to get back to me. I also kind of indicated this when I told you guys on Monday night that I had sent information to Ann Taylor on Friday, but obviously we know she doesn't really get back to people. But here's the thing. I believe I found enough information that should have been of concern. And my question is to anyone who knows more than I do, I believe this is correct, but if Brian Koberger has second, third, fourth cousins in that area that potentially could have had their DNA on the knife sheath, because I trust nothing that they have told us, and because we don't know. My question is, though, they first and foremost took his father's DNA from the trash. So, without anything else, could the DNA on the sheath be a cousin's? That's what I want to know. Because not only are there, from my findings, all speculation, and I'm not telling a bunch of personal stuff about anything, about anyone later. I can kind of explain for now, but it's concerning. So I need someone to tell me if a distant cousin that Brian and his family may or may not have even known about, or his family known about in the area that we all know names of. So in my perspective, it would be potential suspects, the who did it. I want to know if that's possible. Because if it's not, well, I still find it rather interesting as to who Brian Koberger is likely cousins with. And it's multiple people. I was also told this a year ago, and I've been digging since because the person did not give me all the details, and everything I've been told makes sense and is coming to fruition. I didn't share things because I'm not going to share without receipts if I'm kind of accusing someone of something, which I'm not, but I found a lot of interesting stuff. At least 3 individuals that, one is a girl, so that's off the table, but people people I know, and that if they were actually cleared, should have been investigated. So if I'm absolutely correct on my findings, then in my personal opinion, they were never looked at, never cleared, because they were never investigated. And it makes sense because they're names that are big, and it would be protecting the school and those kids. I'm not saying Bubbly's wrong, because she's not. It's definitely, in my opinion, fraternity, like secret society type stuff. But what you guys don't understand is that Pavarotti's not wrong either, if I'm right. Because you have to understand, I've learned so much in the last year about what certain individuals that are involved in certain things do, and many people don't want to open their eyes to it because it's just so unbelievable. Well, I don't like opening my eyes to like racism, because in 2025 almost, I would think that that shouldn't be a factor in my life, but it is. And so wake up, people. Wake up. And I'm not going to go into it right now because that's a whole different topic. But my point is, where do you think people, even of elite status, get their things that they do or use? In small towns especially. So I don't know why y'all have such an issue with that dude, but he's been the most on point with receipts and stuff that you guys all seemingly need. But yet then y'all hate on the dude. I don't get it. But anyways, I want to let you guys know and put out this question just ahead of time in case someone sees this and can help. I'm in California, so it probably will be like not until 10 maybe my time, but I'll try to do earlier. But literally all I've had chest pains for 2 days. I literally thought I was dying 2 nights ago. And so I also have been in my bed since like 4 or 5 a.m. half of the week until very late, all night, every night, looking into this stuff. So I'm just tired. I'm drained, and I don't know what's wrong with me, really. Obviously I have anxiety and stuff like that, but it is what it is. I don't know if it's based on my findings, and then I listened to Bubbly, I think she did a video like last night about the new judge and stuff like that, and all we can do is like pray, because if I'm wrong about him being a Fed and he's just an innocent person, I don't know if he's framed, I don't know what, but did Judge know? Because he was supposed to be given the IgG information, the DNA stuff, and what if Brian's family didn't even know? Because things happen in families. So if the judge knew, is that why he took off? Because it's hitting the fan? Like, what is actually going on here? And I want to know, did Bethany actually talk with Ann Taylor? And my concern with all of this is, I'm not saying her expert is not an expert. What I'm saying is, if you weren't obsessed with this case to know, and if you weren't given the hints I was given about one individual, how would anyone know to look for ties and potential suspects in the area? And so that's what I would like to know. So if anyone can answer the cousin thing for me, I would love it, because I really need to know, and this is someone's life on the line if he's not a Fed. It's very important, and I'm done with the nonsense of these families. Sorry, not sorry. We should all realize this could be any one of us, and it's sad. And so I don't know if I've had chest pains because this gives me literal anxiety. Even my mom was like, you're very much way too worried about this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. My dad would be proud of me for wanting justice, truth and justice for a person who deserves just that. And if the families decided they didn't want to believe the truth, that's on them. Sorry. So stay tuned, y'all. I will be on later. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. I appreciate you guys. If you can't catch it, please do later. Stay safe, and you guys are the best. Bye, y'all.